Hey everybody, it's Sally. It's my anniversary and I am out. Oof. My car is sedentary. It's stationary. It's not moving. I just wanted to make a quick video. I just came from my massage, my 30-minute, 12-pound 50 massage. And I cannot say enough what this is doing for me. And I don't know if it would do the same for anybody in the known universe except the way I'm weirdly, wonderfully wired. But I leave that place and I feel so, every fiber in my being is connected and peaceful in union. I leave, and if I didn't feel good when I went in, or was not having the greatest day, or was just so, or going through the motions of life, when I leave, I feel like a whole nother person. Not only do I feel like a whole nother person, I have revelation after revelation in my head while I'm laying there. Today was an upper back and upper shoulder massage, and neck and head, and the things that come to me are so healing and so powerful in my life. Today was a particularly powerful moment. I kind of started to weep. Your face is in this hole, and at the very end I could feel myself tearing up. And the reason was, I realized that all those years that you're young and you don't like your body and you hate yourself and your esteem is low, and even now, we've gone through gastric bypass or whatever you've gone through. I've lost the weight. I've reformed my body. I've reshaped my identity. I feel like I'm the person I was always meant to be. And yet still, there's healing to be done. Today, I had a vision as he's, working my back and stuff. The vision, I had this flash that it was like being a queen, and having your, think of the people queens have at their disposal to do whatever, to pick up their towel, to do whatever. And I mean queen from back in the day. I'm not saying Cleopatra exactly, but, some kind of Greek kind of queen flashed in my mind. And the fact that they had minions, they had eunuchs, I didn't want to tell the man that this was my vision because it might have offended him if I could tell him, because he's wonderful. He's about my height. But it was like, this is like what it is if you're treated like a queen, and what I realized that how it's a sacred experience when I go in for that massage. I cannot explain it any other way. And that it's like, I wept because the sadness I felt, the revelation, the realization that I had not treated my body as the sacred temple that it is the only body I've got. But the fact that you've hated your body and have body issues, even if you get better, there are people walking by me to their parked car, so I feel like an idiot. But anyway, I'm going to keep talking. The way that you have disregarded or not embraced, not treated your body as sacred, that made me weep today. That this was the body that I've got, and today particularly, because I won't lie to you guys, I got on the scale yesterday, and it wasn't good. And yet, I don't know. Don't know what else to do that I'm not doing. I was sick last week, but I've also stopped drinking. I really have. This was another thing that I've done since I talked to you last, and I've told a few people that my struggle to stop drinking a lot. Like a couple of glasses every day, alone, not with anybody else, just in the afternoon before my husband gets home. Sometimes as much as it being a half a bottle. It's way too much wine for someone with gastric bypass or anyone else, to have every day. For me, it is. And it's not about the addiction. It's about the fear of addiction and the habit that had been formed, and I couldn't seem to find that key to unlock that door for me until last week. And last week, when I had the last massage I went for, I came home and I wanted to do better by my body. I mean, I eat right, I exercise, and yet I couldn't kick the wine thing. So I had a revelation that for the money that I spent, as much, and what it was that I really want to go off massage every week. I kid you not. This is the highlight of my week. And I would go every week, but that would seem excessive to me. Like, what are you doing going every week to have a massage? It's one thing that I could rationalize going twice a week. One long, 1 hour, one 30-minute one. Okay, that doesn't seem too excessive. You know, it's helping you get through the winter. It gets your endorphins going, and it does a lot more things for me than that, as you guys can tell. And I thought, how can I rationalize spending any more money on a massage? That seems, even though they're half price. And then I realized that if I gave up wine, if I gave up drinking, so that I didn't drink a half a bottle of wine every day, and let's just say that's what it was, and that's like 3 pounds, which is like $5. I mean, in 3 days I could have another massage. So that was the carrot that did it for me, for giving up the drinking. Every day that I do not drink, particularly, I try not to do alcohol at all. I mean, there might be the occasion where I have a drink, but for me not to drink habitually, to break that wine habit every day, to put that money or that faux money in a jar, checked off the list, that I can rationalize going to have a massage during the weeks I hadn't already thought I'd have one, which is basically means I could have a massage every week. This is working for me. It works tremendously, because that is all I have to do is think, you could have a massage and you don't want this drink. And I really haven't had any trouble, because I got sick this week, and when you don't feel good and you've got a cold and you feel tired, I don't want alcohol. I don't even want a coffee. So it was a perfect timing for me to break this habit. And so far, so good. So today was the first massage I got as my reward for not drinking. I had like 4 days I have not had anything to drink. So I did drink Sunday night, but we were invited to people's house, and I wasn't going to drink that day, but I did have some wine at their house. So I didn't count that day. See, I didn't count that day, because I drank. Even though I didn't pay for it, I drank. So I just wanted to say, for those of you who, I mean, I know I probably look the same to you, but I look younger to me. My countenance is different than it was when I looked in the bathroom mirror this morning, where I was frustrated with the scale that had gone up, yesterday I drank green smoothies. What does that tell you? I'm trying to figure out what to do to get this body to respond the way it did. I know it won't respond the way it did when I had the gastric bypass. I know that my body is regular now in a way, and I cannot manipulate things. My concern is that nothing is going to work, and because I'm 55, almost 56. I mean, in 2 weeks I'll be 56, and I'm just telling y'all, because after this I'm not aging anymore. I'm staying 55. I'm not going to be 56 at the end of October. I'm staying 55, because I refuse to feel like I'm closer to 60 than I am to 50, and this is where I draw the breaking point. Okay, so for me, I will be perennially 55. Now, I didn't quit at 48 or 39 like some people. At least I went to 55. But I am not going to tell myself that, because that will really, I think that bothers me. So anyway, for what it's worth, I know that my metabolism at this age is not going to cooperate anymore. Post-menopause, it's not going to cooperate. I'm grateful it cooperated during the gastric bypass, which kind of overrode my big menopausal time, and then it didn't keep me from losing the weight. But I exercise and I eat clean, and I have stopped drinking. And yesterday I trying to drink green smoothies, thinking, if I have green smoothies all day, and believe me, I was so hungry drinking that glass of green smoothie. An hour later I was starving. Then I'd have another glass of green smoothie, because you can't drink so much with bypass because it just goes right through. So it's sort of like, I don't, it doesn't, I don't know if that's going to work for me, but I was at the desperate point. And then this morning the scale went up again. And then I moved the scale about 15 times and shook it a couple of times and got back on it. And it was a little closer to what it was yesterday, because it had gone up another 3 pounds. So I'm like, so the massage is helping me. And the endorphins help. The wanting to take better care of my body helps. It all works together. I'm sorry I've gone on 10 minutes, but this is rambling for me. And I will see you guys when I see you. 32 years today, married. My gift to myself was the massage. Now I'm going to go buy myself some flowers, because poor Steve will not have time to get any. And what he picks out was probably never quite what I would have picked out. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to treat myself like the queen that I am today. I'm going to buy my flowers. I'm going to look at a couple more things, and I'm going to go home and get ready for my evening out. So I'll see you when I see you. You guys take care. And hey, if you're on the losing track, go as low as you can. I'm going to tell you, because as much as I hate to admit it, that rebound is going to happen. And I was at year 3 when it happened to me. And I don't think I relaxed that much. So it's a concern that I may not be able to get it back. I can check my behavior, but that doesn't mean the weight's going to change. So it makes me a little sad, but I can't do anything about it now, except do what I'm doing. Anyway, I wish you all well, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.